All right, let's get into the latest now around the Miami Dolphins. One of their top targets was AJ Green was Aaron Jones on the free agent market, but he agreed to a 4-year, $48 million contract on Sunday to stay with the Packers. His signing bonus, $13 million. So with him being one of the top players that Miami was going out and getting, the question now is this: what are the Miami Dolphins going to do at the running back position? Could they go out and draft somebody high like a Najee Harris, a Travis Etienne, Javonte Williams, Michael Carter? I mean, could they go out and do something like that? Or are they going to go out and are they going to go look on the free agent market list for another running back? So what we're going to be hitting you guys with this is here. The new top 5 running backs that the Miami Dolphins could go out and sign on the free agent market since their number one guy, Aaron Jones, just recently re-signed with the Green Bay Packers for 4 years, $48 million. The first name that I'm bringing up here, Chris Carson, running back from the Seattle Seahawks. In terms of being one of the most underrated running backs in the league, it's definitely Carson. 141 carries last season, 681 yards, 5 touchdowns. Do I think he would be a great fit with Miami? He'd be an okay fit. The concern always with Carson is can he stay healthy? And for the Miami Dolphins, considering the fact that they had 5 running backs last year start a game, they were ranked 29th in the NFL in yards per carry with 3.9. Carson might not be the option they end up going with. Could they potentially go with the number 2 running back here on my list in terms of Dolphins free agent running back targets? It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette is still a bigger running back, had a pretty solid year this past year in Tampa Bay. However, though, considering the fact that he's never really been able to be a decent running back in terms of getting into the goal line, that's something to think about. They also, though, in terms of Miami, they brought in Jordan Howard. They wanted the bigger running back. They wanted to be able to run smash mouth football. He just didn't work out, to be plain and simple. Fournette, though, the one thing that he's really done a lot better of is really get better in the passing game. He had 76 catches in 2019, was a lot better also catching the football last year with Tom Brady, but he is number 2 on my list in terms of running back targets that the Dolphins go out and get. Number 3 is James Conner. If you could guarantee me that James Conner is going to play 16 games, I'd actually probably put him number 1 here on this list. He can run between the tackles. He can also catch the football, I think, pretty effectively from top to bottom. But ultimately, can James Conner stay healthy? And when you see all the reports out there that Miami, they want a true number 1 running back. They want a true workhorse running back. Remember all the reports last year with Mike Tomlin saying that, hey, James Conner, he can be that dude? I don't know if he can. And it's no disrespect to James. I love Conner. He's one of the best stories, not just in college football, in the NFL. Being able to beat cancer, being able to just be a phenomenal person on and off the field, I hope that he goes somewhere. I just don't know if it's going to be ultimately Miami. Here's a name to keep in mind, though. Mike Davis from Carolina. When he needed to step up, he stepped up big time for Christian McCaffrey. Now, he also kind of made the whole argument that you don't go out and pay for a running back because you can just find somebody like Mike Davis who can just come in, insert himself, and sure, he wasn't as good as McCaffrey. But if anybody out there played fantasy football, you'll know damn well that Mike Davis was one of the best running backs for a very short stretch. I mean, we're talking about 165 carries, 642 yards, 6 touchdowns. He also was an effective pass catcher. He can block as well, and that was with an offense led by Teddy Bridgewater. Some people might say Tua and Teddy Bridgewater are kind of similar, but if you're looking for a cheaper running back, Mike Davis might be a guy to keep in mind. Number 5 on my list here is Jamaal Williams, who has actually just recently said that he is not going to go back to the Green Bay Packers. And if you are Miami, you need to be able to protect Tua. Do I think Jamaal Williams is a good running back between the tackles? No, I really don't. I think he is an average type of player. If Jamaal Williams was a flavor of ice cream at Ben & Jerry's, he would be vanilla. That's okay. Some people love vanilla. But you know what Jamaal Williams can do really well? He can pass block. And if you are trying to protect Tua, and let's say in a 2-minute situation where you know you're going to get blitzed a lot, maybe you feel confident throwing out Jamaal Williams, who's probably only going to make like $1.5, $2 million a year. The running back out of BYU is only 25 years old. He had 119 carries, 505 yards, 2 touchdowns. So this move makes a lot of sense because Green Bay, they decided to keep Aaron Jones. They drafted A.J. Dillon. So that means Jamaal Williams, he's going to be on the free agent market. So out of the 5 running backs that I just mentioned for Miami, who do y'all think makes the most sense? Who would you go out? And I do want you to keep in mind what it probably is going to cost for each of these players here. So if you're sitting there going, all right, man, Chris Carson, I want you to type 1. If it's Leonard Fournette, go out and type 2. James Conner, type 3. Mike Davis, scroll on down and type 4. Jamal Williams, type 5. Out of the 5 running backs that y'all see on screen right now, who do you think makes the most sense for the Miami Dolphins to go out and sign since their top running back target, who was named Aaron Jones, decided to re-sign with Green Bay for 4 years, $48 million?